Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advance, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So, let's get into today's topic, man. So, All the Smoke podcast is back, and Steven Jackson has definitely been making a lot of noise with some comments that he made. Now, if you guys remember, about a month or so ago, we actually produced a video on some old comments of Steven Jackson on FS1 on how he used to keep it a bean with LeBron James. Like, we put up the videos, right? And a lot of people are like, man, that's right, we remember this or remember that, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, on their return episode, I guess they were catching up on all of the news towards the tail end of free agency. And Matt Barnes essentially asked Steven Jackson to kind of weigh in on the move of LeBron James deciding to go join the Philadelphia 76ers. And to my surprise, Steven Jackson said that this move that LeBron took to go join another super team removed him out of the GOAT conversation with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And I'm like, whew, yeah, LeBron fans are going to be in their feelings. And they absolutely were. But before we even get into what Steven Jackson had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code DREAMERS for 15% off your first order. That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code DREAMERS. All right, cool. So what we want to do is we want to play what Steven Jackson had to say. It's only about a minute or so, and then we'll come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to his comments here.
When you first heard the deal, what did you think, or the move, what did you think?
I thought everywhere in the world, but Philly.
You didn't think Philly?
I did not think Philly. I'm sorry, I didn't. I was one of those guys that thought he would go somewhere where he was familiar to, even go to Cleveland. I thought, for me, that made the most sense because, all the talk you hear about, the GOATs and him pairing him to Jordan and Kobe, for me, if he was thinking about it, which he probably never did, but Cleveland, only thing that made sense for me to keep him in that conversation. Because you go back home, you bring another championship there with the team they have there. I think that's bigger than winning the championship with any other team that's already built to win the championship. You're the best player in the league, as you say. So going to a team that's already championship ready, that's not really that's not what I would look at as the best player in the league challenging himself. You know what I'm saying? He's done it before, and he has the right to make his own decision, just like I have the right to my opinion. I don't think that was a best player in the league move, or what a guy that I respect as being the best player in the league would do.
I looked at it a couple different ways. I felt like if he wanted to win, he was going to go to Philly or Minnesota. I felt like if he wanted that storybook ending, he would go to Cleveland or Miami. And if he wanted to play with Steph.
So you heard what he had to say. What's been the initial response from LeBron fans? Oh, this is the guy that goes to O Block to check in. Blah, 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 blah. Like a whole bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with what he said, because you got to understand, LeBron fans are the masters of deflection. When you have them pinned, they pivot. They don't address what your points are. They just start talking about other things, right? Peripheral issues. In the case of Steven Jackson, that's what they're doing. They're not really addressing what he said. They're talking about other things. Some LeBron fans are actually saying that LeBron joined a team that wasn't championship ready. Can someone help me understand? Didn't Jaylen Brown join the Philadelphia Sixers before LeBron James? Before LeBron joined the Sixers, they had Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and VJ Edgecombe, correct? That's a championship contending team in the East. Then LeBron joins, And because LeBron fans can't control their emotions, what did they do? They were up all over the internet, twerking it up, pouring honey all through comment sections, hollering and screaming, "Oh man, we gonna win, we gonna win." You had cats like I forgot the guy's name, the NFL player. "This is the greatest team in NBA history. The starting lineup. This is going to be crazy." Everybody was twerking it up from here to there. But now what LeBron fans are trying to do, because they're very disingenuous people, they're actually... This is such a sick fan base. They're now trying to pretend that the Philadelphia 76ers is not a super team. After their dumbasses were on the internet crying that LeBron was ranked too low in the top 20 ranking, they were crying on the internet. "Oh, LeBron did, LeBron did. How could he rank LeBron?" So in their mind, they believe LeBron is a top 10 player. So a team with LeBron James, Tyrese Maxey, who's an all-star, LeBron James, who's an all-star, Jaylen Brown, who's an all-star and a finals MVP, and a former regular season MVP, that's not a super team. LeBron fans are idiots, man. I keep trying to tell people, these are not serious NBA fans. They're just a bunch of twerking ass morons that are running around the internet. This is the fan base. They're very disingenuous. They, like, for example, yesterday we produced the show. Bob Myers tried to get it past T-Mac saying, "Oh, yeah, LeBron took the hardest pat." They know that, but he just tried to slip that out. This is LeBron fans for you. That's why I don't respect them. I'm just keeping it a bean with you. Now, what Steven Jackson said about removing him out of the GOAT debate. Look, I was recently listening to Raw before deciding to shoot this video, and he said, when did we have the debate between LeBron James and Larry Bird? When did we have the debate between LeBron James and Magic Johnson? When did we have the debate between LeBron James and Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant? How did LeBron and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? How did LeBron James leapfrog all of these people to go next to Michael Jordan? It's all made up shit. What most of what we see about sports media is LeBron fans going out there and just saying shit. And then people latch onto it like, "Oh, yeah, well, that's it." Literally, that's it. They don't prove anything. They don't back up anything. They don't present any arguments, nothing. They just stand up and say, "Oh, he's the second greatest player." That's just what they do. Like Shannon Sharp, when he started the whole GOAT debate, he had no ground to stand on when he was talking about LeBron as a GOAT. None whatsoever. Nor does he have any today. But then they just say this stuff. So in terms of Steven Jackson removing him out of the GOAT debate, look, here's what I think. I think a lot of NBA players do not respect LeBron James. But what I think they do is they don't want to come off as looking as haters. So they play the game, right? They played this game like, let me not be a hater. Now, of course, you have a lot of them who are nut suckers. They're sucking LeBron's nuts from the back. Basically, like, there are a lot of those guys. Balls from the back. Right? And these guys are the ones trying to get podcast deals, trying to get put on, trying to have connect. You got those cats, and there are plenty of them. This dude's balls from the back, right? You got those guys. But for the Steven Jacksons and the rest of these cats out here, they're like, we're not respecting that. So of course the retort has been, "Oh, Steven Jackson went to O Block," and this, just a bunch of deflection, which is what they do. These people are the most transparent fan base in the world. And the part that is amazing is that they actually think they're sophisticated thinkers. LeBron fans actually be thinking when they be typing on their keyboards or whatever it is, stuff on the internet, like, we laying it down. Like we checkmating guys out. Like, I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all notice my energy ain't up for because this is who they are, man. This is who they are. This is who they are.